Hello, Albsterz, and welcome to The Walking Dead. The final chapter, first look at some gameplay they exclusively shown at Comic-Con yesterday. If you want to go watch the full stuff yourself in your own time, then I will leave a link to this video that you can go watch it all as well. But I am so hyped. I am literally so hyped to see what they actually show, because we never got gameplay within PAX East. So it's going to be quite cool. I don't know if we need to watch all this beginning, but it might be good to get some sort of insight. Hey, Deadpool. Hey, hey, hey. Alright, the engine looks beautiful though, because they did say they was using a different engine.
So in this scene, they found an abandoned train station, and they're hoping that maybe inside they can actually find something to eat, which is like a rare commodity now.
Okay, the UI looks a lot different. Oh, Clementine.
Like what, 5 years post-apocalypse at this point?
Yeah, we're so far in actually that like most like
friendly question bar.
Packaged food and stuff you expect to find is like gone now. Like, you're not going to find the Twinkie factory at this point.
Do you think...
Now, how did you...
Oh, we're actually going to bring it as well.
...the balance between, like, mature storytelling and it being about children? Ooh. That's always, like, a very touchy subject in games.
Yeah, it's something we're trying to always be respectful of. I mean, The Walking Dead, like, even though everyone's children, everyone kind of has to grow up faster, right?
No.
Like, everyone kind of has to be hard to survive at this point. So even though it's children and stuff you've seen from other material, like, the game is actually about a cast of children this season.
Okay.
And kind of see how the fact that they have grown up in this world kind of...
I don't really want to talk over this guy, but I really want to talk to us about some stuff.
Take on the apocalypse at this point, given that people have seen so many other like apocalypse stories.
The gameplay and just everything just looks a lot more smoother and everything as well. And Clementine looks a little bit, well, for what I can see here, seems a little bit more easier to control. And the UI is so much better with like different stuff they're telling you about.
It's kind of like a Lord of the Flies thing too.
There's a bit of that.
Hey.
Yeah.
Now, do you have people working on it? How many of them have kids who have taken sort of that experience and put it in the game?
We definitely have a lot of people have kids. We definitely get a lot of
gonna get him.
Studio,
Oh,
like,
here we go. Oh, so what's this gonna look like now? Oh, you can stun or kill. What?
Like would say things and
even
though he's like a unique character who has. He was born into this world, and he was only raised by Clementine. It's pretty much just been him and Clem, pretty much since he's been able to be a cognizant person. Huh. So he has a pretty unique take on.
So that's pretty cool. Then there's actual combat as well.
Like people love Clementine. Like she's like you get attached to her. Like there's
she's
kind of
fucking badass.
Like Stockholm syndrome thing where you're like, oh, this is like this game.
I want to run as well.
Oh, beat me up. Like I'm attached now. How would you feel her character arc has kind of come together, like just overall
this does feel sort of different as well.
I think so. Basically, like the beginning.
I'm sorry for talking so much.
Started out as like a child of innocence and light because she just kind of was that way naturally before zombies hit the world. And so Lee had to kind of like take this very kind of like soft and sweet girl who kind of believed in the
I thought she was putting it on then. That would have been badass.
And kind of teach her how to survive. And so I think across the arcs of the season, across
possible hood ornament,
she's kind of been getting harder and more capable. And as you see her here, she's now a like completely hardened apocalypse survivor in this world. She knows exactly how to live. She knows how to deal with zombies, and she's passing all these lessons on to AJ.
So can we customize our car essentially?
Yeah, she's still compassionate and kind of like she's still compassionate by default, and like her caring for AJ is kind of where most of that comes out in the season in particular. And players still have the the opportunity in how they just decide to play Clementine, how hard or how soft she decides to go. There's sort of like a spectrum of Clementines you can go depending on how you play the thing.
Now, can you tell us more about AJ and sort of how what kind of a role he fills?
He's probably going to do kind of like what Ellie done within.
I mean, there's an obvious parallel going on between Lee and Clementine. Now it's a bit more like Clementine and AJ. Like Clementine finally has someone that she's taking care of and needs to like pass lessons on to and protect. But what
AJ's always listening.
Clementine was in the first season, whereas Clementine was, sweetness and light. AJ was born in this world and born in the world of the apocalypse. So he's just like, since he first talk, has been learning how to survive the world of zombies from Clementine. So he's a little harder. He's a little more like, capable war child. But he doesn't know a lot about morality and such because they haven't been around other people. So kind of dealing with how you like integrate him into a society and that kind of stuff are things you need to be able to teach the kid.
Would you say that, like, Clementine,
they're just chilling watching outside.
Clementine is trying to sort of endow him with almost more of the sort of pre-apocalyptic sort of softness and warmth, as opposed
your choices
to
determine what he will become.
That's actually something the player has control over in the season.
Okay.
The player can actually decide, like, because the world is so hard, do you want to make AJ hard too, so he'll be protect himself, or are you more concerned with like giving AJ more of like a childhood or more of like compassion in a way that would you think is more important for his like soul?
Then I'd want to do a little bit of both.
A little bit about sort of the culture at Telltale surrounding.
I'd want to make AJ a little bit.
Really put you guys.
I'd want to make AJ a little bit tough, but also a little bit of a childhood as well. That's pretty cool that they've put AJ in the that's the sort of choices you can make, and he's your choices will affect him in the long run as well. I'm kind of want to pause it just so I can say some stuff instead of keep talking over the guys, because I know some of you guys might hate me talking over, but look at that cute little couple on the chair. Oh, that's quite cool. But my question as well, are we ever going to control AJ, or is he literally just like Ellie? I know we got to control Ellie within The Last of Us near the end, and will we control AJ a little bit, or I don't know, is he just going to be that side character that's going to be with us all the way?
As kind of on the map, and just like a Telltale game became a you know, depending on your household, a household term.
Yeah, I mean, The Walking Dead, when it hit and was such a huge success and won like 80 Game of the Year awards or whatever, like completely changed like Telltale.
What?
Like it was, we knew we were making something special when we were making the first season, but we couldn't have predicted how big it got. Like none of us expected it to blow up in the way that it did. And ever since then, it's sort of like been our benchmark for like quality, and like we know it's what our fans care about the most, and we know we need to follow up and like nail it with this final season.
Yeah, the final season. Because then we got Overkill's Walking Dead.
You've done sort of side steps, and there was the Michonne, and there was 400 Days, and you've done sort of like tertiary things to The Walking Dead. Is this the end of Telltale's relationship with The Walking Dead this season?
This season is the end of Clementine's journey, and that's as much as I'll say on that.
Okay, well that's fair enough.
Okay.
A lot of people, I think,
because I know we got the Overkill's Walking Dead, so it's going to be different.
Like people are always pushing that envelope further and trying to really drive it home. Is there
I like it. It looks a lot cleaner. It looks more crisp.
Is there like a down ending to this?
I'm definitely not going to spoil any of the endings.
Spoil
to
that?
the season.
Oh yeah, why ask about the
I
ending?
will say dark things will happen because it is a season of The Walking Dead. So.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, that's a terrifying line to walk, I imagine, and you see how an audience reacts to, like that's the thing about games as a medium, is that the players have so much control that it almost feels like that's something that they helped create.
Yeah.
And if you suddenly just kind of jerk the wheel and you're like, well, anyway, that makes this, bye, sorry. And people get worked up.
Yeah, I mean, we do a lot of work to make sure that the endings and the choices and the paths you can take in the game feel like something the player would want to, either they've chosen themselves or the circumstances around it make it feel like that's what they should opt into. Like it's kind of like game design in general. You want to make sure the player and the character are as aligned as you possibly can make them.
Yeah, and make them as happy as they feel.
Or through the circumstances based on what we've set up about the character. Actually, if you would like to do a little host participation here in our demo, we have bits set up here. So Clementine and AJ need to get into this back room because they're pretty sure that there's food inside there.
Oh, is he actually going to play? Oh, that's pretty cool.
This abandoned train station, and they found this tied-up zombie couple who have tied themselves to chairs and drank poison so that they could die in their own home and gaze outside that window at the sunset forever. They have a key on them. So Clementine could kill them and take the key, despite the fact that this is what they wanted. Or you can send AJ through that small hole into possible danger, but there's food in there. Clementine has talked about, like, AJ goes like, we should kill them, they're not people. And Clementine says something to the effect of, but they were used to be people, and they, as people, they asked to be left alone. And so what would you choose in this scenario?
I think
that's
it's
a hard
a
one.
safety hazard to have them sitting there. I think we should ace them. We should get rid of the couple.
Oh, okay. He's killing them straight up. I don't know. I don't think I would have sent AJ. Let me know what you would have. What would your choice would have been for that? I think I would have killed the couple as well.
There's just zombies sitting there.
Because you don't know how long they've actually been there either.
Much of a threat. They're tied up and they're pretty weak.
Oh, woman!
But
and Clementine's voice is quiet as well. I can't change the volume of that at all because the speakover guys.
Double tap it.
You gotta double tap this one. She's a little.
Oh, she's a feisty one.
The gore and the character models and stuff look really fantastic this season. I think. The art
looks a lot more detailed.
I think even to the best version of our sort of like living comic book thing that we've been trying to do since the first season. We even have this thing we're calling graphic black, where like objects far away from the camera get like really solid black and solid colors and stuff as you get farther away.
What? That's cool.
Field effect that's like comic book based as opposed to like camera based.
Have you ever considered doing a black and white filter for these games?
I mean, we've thought about it.
I feel like that could be really cool. Just because
that would be quite
really
cool.
Like the comics.
Yeah, it could look really cool.
Now this is we've seen you guys kind of put The Walking Dead previous seasons on all sorts of devices. Are there ever any plans to do like a remastered kind of complete series that really wraps everything up together, or is that?
We've actually released The Walking Dead the complete collection for consoles.
But now you've put out the finals.
Now we put out the finals. So I don't know if in the future we'd add to make some kind of collection that includes this as well. It is important to note, if you haven't caught up on The Walking Dead and you want to, if you pre-order this season, you will get The Walking Dead complete collection for free.
Yeah.
All right.
Can
we check in on what's going on in this just horrible dystopia here?
Yeah, we should. So Clementine and AJ found a back room, which is clearly where the zombie couple was staying. And AJ
he's old.
For his gun. Clementine has taught AJ how to shoot the same way that Lee taught Clementine to shoot. And he's like, it's like something he's good at because he is, trained to survive in the apocalypse.
Oh, that's
him having a
cool.
gun at this point was almost like a security blanket. It's not really, and now he's suddenly got bullets for it, and it's like,
yeah. Oof. You can definitely tell he's used it before, but they were out of bullets. In the beginning of the scene we didn't see actually starts with him like clicking the gun in the car. And that kind of immediately tells you how AJ is a very different child. AJ was born into the apocalypse, and this is the kind of world he's had to grow up in.
He's
so
a kick-ass
way harder
baby
than
boy.
a child growing up in our world would have to be.
This is gnarly.
Yeah.
This is some bleak business right here.
Yeah.
You feel some bleak things. And,
Watch the
you
sewers.
can actually, even
Fuck
right
is
here,
right.
choices still matter. You can actually determine whether AJ gets to swear or not. As you know, Clementine has her classic swear line where she would get mad at Lee for swearing in the first season. Now you finally get to decide yourself should the child swear. It actually determines whether he swears
That's quite cool.
Parenting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So still some of that classic stuff that we liked about season 1 and kind of getting to adjust how Clementine learned things applies to AJ as well.
Ooh. But what episode is this from though? Why are they they didn't really classify him where this. Oh, there you go. There's the stash you wanted.
It's a vast, it's a large underground.
Like, what episode is this from then?
Full of food.
Is this episode 1?
Kind of just sort of.
Oh!
Oh, it was booby trapped.
Oh, I was like, who's down there with grenades?
Close it, close it, close it!
Well,
there was a rope.
So much for that canned food.
Yeah, that's not gonna work now. At least not the stuff near where it exploded.
Who tears up their food supply?
Can you speak a little bit about the mechanical changes that have come to this season?
And we're actually about to see a good example of it coming up here. So.
Oh yeah, because all the friends and pals are gonna join.
Graphic black style there, with the zombies in the distance. The noise and explosions drawing a bunch of zombies. There's actually a free-form combat system in the game now too, where there is combat that is not just a traditional scripted QTE sequence that we expected from Telltale
That's
games, but there
cool.
also is sequences where Clementine gets to move freely and deal with hordes of zombies. And you can stun zombies and you can kill zombies. And zombies that are close to each other are dangerous. Clementine can't just kill a single zombie if it's next to another zombie.
Oh, you have to single them out. Oh, that's cool.
Classic Clementine trick.
That's cool.
That's a pretty big.
So yeah, you're about to see right here. So there's still traditional PT sequence we'll see a bit later, but there's also some of these where you get to determine how you can freely move around and fight these zombies.
That's so cool. This guy's taking a knee in the bow.
Zombies will kill you. Oof, and it is rough.
What?
Oh!
Okay, that's
God, AJ. There's a little ball there.
Clam, no. So for people who are
this is so cool. You got free throwing combat now. Oh, the PlayStation she drives. Oh, does she drive? She drives. Hey, get the fuck out of here. AJ. Oh, just Kim. Ooh.
I think we should actually get to watch this sequence here. This is Clementine AJ.
Oh, that's one way to start your motor.
Grenade drew a bunch of walkers.
Yeah.
Trying to escape the car. Clementine just stabbed the keys into that. Car keys.
Well, now we know are they going to get away? No, they're stuck in the car.
Yeah. Well, this is actually a really good sequence. It's actually all one shot, kind of Children of Men style.
Oh, yeah.
It's something that our animators.
Oh, you're gonna run them over. GGO, motherfucker!
One of the most gorgeous sequences I think we've done as an action sequence in a Telltale game.
Yeah, this is. I mean, you guys primarily make story
games.
This seems like
now get him up on the bonnet.
action.
Yeah,
oh, hello. Everyone's coming in today, are they?
Here's AJ.
Oh, thank you. Much appreciated, AJ. Thank you. Oh, fuck. Hey. Trying to join in the car. Get out of here. Oh, hello. Oh, he's trying to kiss me. Oh, hello, AJ.
Yeah, AJ with a little knife.
So again, this is really pretty early in the game.
Yeah, this is pretty much the opening chapter of the game.
And there is,
oh, so this is episode 1. Oh, we're actually going to play this as well. We can't need them.
To attract a horde of zombies.
You do always open that.
Okay.
Although you get to determine how you get in there, and there are more significant choices that branch things a little bit more later.
Clementine, you badass.
Sets the tone for the whole
excuse me, just gonna have to key that out of you.
And AJ are living in, and how hard it is for them.
This is
is that even gonna work?
Well, we've got to wrap things up here.
Yeah, and that is literally it. Okay. Oh my. I'm kind of sorry if I spoke through of it. It's just too much hype. There's too much stuff. But the fact that we had free move-in combat like this is really quite cool. And we're gonna have different sort of scenes that we're gonna have to be careful with. Maybe we're in closed areas within a school or something like that. That's gonna be really, really cool. Trying to do it's like a different approach to the sort of Telltale game. When he does that, it's so cool. But this is literally probably episode 1 that they showed just within this sort of gameplay. So we are going to be playing this very, very, very soon, and I can't wait for that. But that's really cool. that they actually finally showed off gameplay. Unless this was the gameplay they showed at PAX East. It's really quite cool. Like, really. I know I keep saying it's cool, but it is. Oh. I can't wait to play this. I can't wait to play this. And it's only 3 weeks until we get to play it for ourselves. But this is where I'm going to leave this video here. If you are hyped for The Walking Dead, then leave a comment down below saying hype. If you did enjoy this video, then leave a like and a comment down below. Boom. So you guys take some around and catch you in my next video. Bye.